What's up, my YouTube peoples, man? I was trying to do a live with my laptop and my charger, man. It ain't working. Like, it won't charge my laptop, so I can't even do the live, man. But anyway, this just a video on fatherhood, man. When I was growing up, I chose the streets over school. I chose the streets over working a job. And in the long run, that hurt me as a father. You know what I'm saying? And we already got so many strikes against, like fathers being in a home and raising their children with the mothers. It's programs like Section 8, food stamps. They try to keep the father out of the home. Because they tell you, you know what I'm saying? The only way you keep getting this if it's just you and the kids and there's nobody else on your leash. If say like a girl got a husband or a boyfriend, he gets out of jail. Now, he can't go on the lease because she's on Section 8. So he can't get on the lease because she's on Section 8. So that's separation. That keeps the father out of the home with the kids. And that's not the only reason. Bad choices too. But we have to do better as fathers because, like I said, I chose the streets over being a father. And I have a son that's 30-something years old. He wants nothing to do with me. In a way, I can't blame him, but I kind of blame his mother because I was only 17 when she got pregnant, and I was already into the streets, smoking weed, doing robberies, hanging out, not selling drugs yet. I was still young. I was only 17. This was only 1981, 82. You know what I'm saying? So, I ended up catching a bid, going to jail, and while I was in jail, my son's mother, she had my son. And while I was incarcerated, she went on about her business, started messing around with other people, which I can't blame her. She's only 17. She's young. She still experiments the streets and boyfriends and relationships. So I was mad. I was hurt because that was my first love. But when I got home, I didn't want to be with her because, she was messing around with different dudes. And some of these dudes I know, I even had a couple fights with a couple of them and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Then I came to my senses, like, she made them choices. I don't have to be with her because of them choices. And so I moved on. And when I moved on, I got with this other girl who ended up being my daughter's mother. She already had a son though. And she started brainwashing my son. Oh, he's with somebody else. When you tell a kid for years and years and years at a time that the father is taking care of somebody else's kid, the son's going to start to believe that. It's like a form of brainwashing the kid. And, so that's why he grew up. And, then I kept going to jail. But we was in contact. We was writing each other. I was there when he went to college. I went to help get him enrolled in college. I was there for his first relationship. I even used to bring him to my house on the weekends, and he used to be with my girl and her son. And we used to have a ball. So I don't know where he got this thing is I haven't been in his life ever because he knows my whole family. And, what reason does he have not to call my mother? Did she do something wrong to him? What reason he had not to be involved with his two sisters? Did they do something to him? No, he's just angry and he's taking it out on my side of the family, but it's nothing I can do about that. But like I said, for these young guys out here, be in your kids' lives. Be in your kids' lives, because when you get older, you'll regret it. Because when you're not hanging in the streets, you're not running around doing what you're doing in the streets, and you get older, you get my age, you're going to wish that you had a relationship with your kids. And if you do have a relationship with your kids, that's a good thing. That's a great thing. Continue to do that no matter what you do. Spend time with your kids. It's not about the money you spend on them. It's not about the stuff you buy them. It's about you spending time with them, helping them with their homework, taking them out somewhere to get something to eat, to the movies. Be in your kid's life, because I regret my decisions because I love my son and he's doing great. You know what I'm saying? He got his master's degree. You know what I'm saying? He got his own home. You know what I'm saying? He's married. Only thing I'm hurt about, he won't let me see my grandkids. And that's a hurtful thing, but I can't be mad because that's his decisions. But is it the right decision? I don't think so. You shouldn't keep your kids from out of their grandfather's life, because I'm not the person I used to be. And you got to be a man. You can't be acting like a woman in these situations and having this attitude about your father when he is your father. My father was an alcoholic. He just passed away last year. But I never was mad at my father for not being in my life. I never was mad at my father for not being in my life. I understood he was an alcoholic and circumstances caused him not to be in my life. And my mother wanted to shield us. My mother wanted to shield us from his alcoholism. But it didn't work because we end up gravitating to the streets anyway. And it probably because I didn't have a father in my life. But I still love my father and I never disrespect him because he was my father and he brought me into this world no matter what. And I do remember times he used to come around. But my mother just didn't want to deal with the part of him drinking and stuff and acting all crazy and violent and stuff. So she decided to leave him. And I respect that. And I understood that. And I always loved my father. To the day he died, I still loved him. And I will always continue to love my father, no matter what. And that's all I'm trying to tell you, young guys. Love your father no matter what, because you don't understand their circumstances. And whatever went on with mother and your father, whatever went on with their mother and your father, it has nothing to do with you. Him not coming around has nothing to do with you. Sometimes it could be on the mother. She could be trying to use your kids as a weapon towards the father even seeing the kids. Because sometimes women do that. Oh, you don't want to be with me, you ain't gonna see your kids. Or you want to mess with that chick, well, you with her, you ain't seeing your kids. You know what I'm saying? And so whatever went on with the mother and your father and their separation has nothing to do with you. You should still love your father regardless. I don't like hearing that statement, deadbeat dads and all that. It's situations that cause some fathers not to be able to provide and do things. Drug addiction, jail, different things. You know what I'm saying? But I can't make an excuse. You still have to make an effort to be in your life. But if you keep making an effort and it's not working, what can you do? What can you do? Just something on fatherhood, man. You young guys and you're having kids, be in your kids' life, man. Don't make the decisions I made. Be in your kids' life. Make sure you be in your kids' life. I can't stress that enough. Be in your kids' life no matter what. My name is Jay Hud and I'm out. Oh yeah, to my boy Nestor Global, my boy Peter Lopez. I'm sorry, man. My laptop went out, man. I'm gonna try to do another live when it charge up, but it seemed like it's broke. I'm gonna have to buy another charger. So I'm gonna have to go out and get another charger. But I'm sorry about that, brothers. I try to get it together. I'm trying, man. I love you guys. See you later.